Hello and welcome to this brief MAC news for this Monday, December the 5th. It's a pleasure to be with you today. Here are the very few topics we're going to cover in today's video. Please make sure to share this video with members of your unit and those in your local community that are interested in knowing what's going on here in the Mid-America Council. Last week, every member of our units, the Units Key 3, received an email about youth protection. Our board takes youth protection policy seriously, and we follow the national organization guidelines, but we find ourselves in a position where we want to take that extra step. We know what some of the concessions were, the non-monetary related concessions in the Boy Scouts of America, and we're taking a step towards those here with what's going on with youth protection. Making sure that our youth and our adults are protected is paramount. That's the way we make sure we keep our program safe and we grow our program long term, because parents trust us with their children. So youth protection, beginning in 2023, if your youth protection expires, your membership in the Boy Scouts will be expired. We've got a great email that went out last week. It's in the description below via link for you to go and check out again. If you have questions on this, send an email to mac@scouting.org. Our member service team will be owning the communications with the individual volunteers that their youth protection is about to expire. My encouragement to local unit leaders is to make sure that you encourage your volunteers to keep their youth protection training up to date. Send an email to mac@scouting.org and let us know what questions you have on this updated policy here in the Mid-America Council. Taping the video again today outside of the Goshawk Scout Shop at the Durham Scout Center in front of the Giving Tree. You have until the 10th to come by and help grab some of these tags that you see over my shoulder and go in and purchase the items, or you can round your purchase up to the nearest dollar, and the change will be used to help purchase the items next weekend so that we can give the items to families that are in need. Or you can go to the description below and you can click the link and you can make a donation so that we can purchase all the items that are necessary and give them to the families that are needed before Christmas arrives. Thanks for your help in advance for the Giving Tree. A week from today is Big Gives Day. We're excited to have Captain Phillips with us on Monday the 12th. If you don't have your registration in, you have until tonight at midnight to get your registration in. Come be one of 800 folks in the room that will hear some wonderful scouting stories about what scouting is doing in our local communities, not only for our youth, but for our families, and be part of a wonderful event that is going to launch scouting into 2023. Check out the description below for a link to register for Big Gifts Day. This is your last chance because the link will expire tonight at midnight. Two quick items before we close today. Number one, since we own our scout shops again, we would love to bring back the Pinewood Derby clinics here at the Goshawk Scout Shop. We did these in 2017, 2018 is the last time we did them, but we got a brand new team. We've got the opportunity to do them here at the Service Center again. So we're looking for some volunteers that wouldn't mind giving up a Saturday in late January and coming and bringing your tools to the office to help us with that event. If you would be willing to bring your saws and your sanders and those type of things to the office, send an email to mac@scouting.org and we will connect with you and get a date that works for you and start publicizing that event here. Can't wait to be able to offer these type of services to our families that may not have the tools to make an awesome Pinewood Derby car. We'll have the tracks up in the lobby. We'll have the track up in the boardroom. We'll give kids an opportunity to test and be ready to go for their race and their pack meetings. Look forward to hearing from you. We know that email phishing is a way that folks will try to get personal information from you in order so they can do dubious things with them. With that information, currently right now, I'm aware of a phishing scheme that involves my email in my signature, Chris Mahaffey, CEO and Scout Executive. Double check the email address, make sure it comes from me, chris.mahaffey@scouting.org, and check the grammar and the punctuation. Those are really big signs that it's not from me. And if I really need you, I'm going to call you, I'm going to send you a text, and I'll follow up with you. Just delete those if you will. I don't want you to be phished for your personal information. Just be aware of that. Thanks very much. Just a reminder on the holiday hours for the Goshawk Scout Shop in the Durham Center, as well as the Sioux City Scout Office. The buildings will be closing on the 23rd of December and will reopen on January 3rd. Thanks in advance for getting all of your scouting business finished before Christmas, and we'll look forward to serving you again in the new year in 2023. All right, as we close today, we've got a couple of units that shared their scouting stories from over the weekend with some great pictures and some updates. Let's check some of those things out here. Don't forget, you too could be part of the shout-outs that we do every Monday here on Mac News. Tag us in your social media posts of your scouting event. Tell us a little bit about it, and you could be highlighted here on Mac News as well. All right, big shout-out to Troop 1885 for tagging us in their service project. Photos from over the weekend at Camp Cedars. What a fun project for the kids to be doing in conjunction with Troop 91. This weekend at Camp Cedars, spreading some mulch around the climbing tower. Thanks for sharing those pictures, Troop 1885. And a big shout out to Pack 461 for tagging us in their photos of their scouts attending Scout Night at the Durham Museum. Scouting volunteers, thank you so much for what you do each and every day to make scouting possible here in the Mid-America Council. I look forward to seeing you along the scouting trail.